Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to prolong the life of your AC manifold set by changing the gasket inside the test and charging hoses, as well as the core depressors. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. In today's video, we have an interesting and important lesson. We're going to be changing the gaskets and valve cores inside of our test and charging hoses for our AC manifold set. Here we have a close-up look at the end of one of my test and charging hoses. If we look around here, this black area, that is actually a gasket, and over time they get worn out. As you can see, it is not flat or any type of even surface there. Inside here, this piece right here is actually our depressor and our core, which can also be replaced. If the ends of your hoses look anything like mine, it's time for a little bit of maintenance. It's cool to know that this whole set could be rebuilt, so you actually don't need new hoses, but the gaskets definitely need to be replaced. I just came back from my local supply house and picked up some replacement gaskets for my test and charging hoses. This product is made by Yellow Jacket, as I do have a Yellow Jacket AC manifold. This is part number 19020. This comes with 10 spare gaskets, and these are made for 1/4-inch hoses. They do make hoses in different sizes, as there are different size hoses out there in the field. For the most part, the standard is 1/4-inch hoses on pretty much most of the standard manifold sets that you find. So these gaskets should work with other brands, but I'm going with OEM for my OEM part. Along with the gaskets, I also picked up these cores, or they could be called depressors, but here in the package it's called an adjustable valve opener. This product is also made by Yellow Jacket. It is part number 19302, and it comes with 10 inside of a package. To perform this task, I also picked up the Yellow Jacket gasket pick tool, part number 19047. Here's the tool itself. It is pretty cool. On this side here, you have your valve core removal tool. And what's awesome about this is it actually comes with some spare gaskets. Okay, let's open that up. Let's pull out the pick. And here come the gaskets, and these are what they look like. Here's the pick itself. Pretty simple tool. And on the other end, it is threaded, and it threads right onto the handle of this tool. You would be able to perform this task with other identical tools, but that is up to your discretion. Anyways, let's set up this tool and get started. Okay, we can cap this one on. On this opposite end, we can thread on the pick. Okay. Once it tightens down, we are ready to go. Here are both ends of one single hose. One side is curved here, and it actually comes with a depressor inside. If you look closely, try to zoom that in. Okay. And the other end is flat here. And inside there, we actually don't have a depressor. Here's the side with our depressor, with our core inside. We're going to take our valve core removal tool, and we're going to rotate it counterclockwise to remove it, or simply just pull it out, to be honest with you. Let's simply get our valve core removal tool onto our valve core and spin it off. Alright, it is coming out, and it is gone. Here's what that looks like, and once you see the tool is a pick, it's pretty self-explanatory as what you do here. You're going to use the pick to pick out the gasket. I have done this before. It could be a little bit difficult, as the gasket could get destroyed, but anyways, you're just going to pick it out. Okay. Did I get it? Almost. Oh, There you go. It's in pieces. Let's get it out. There we go. Here's a close-up of what that looks like. You're going to want to make sure there is no debris or anything inside there. Maybe use some compressed air or just blow it out with your breath. Make sure it's nice and clean. If you want to go crazy, hook this up to your nitrogen tank and blow it all out. I have seen guys take a different approach on this where they use something called Nylog Blue, which is a thread and gasket sealant. It's basically a liquid sealant. They put that inside there and then the gasket, but honestly, I don't do that. I just slide in the new gasket. It's going to be a little bit hard to compare the old gasket with the new one as it is now in pieces, but here is our new gasket. We are simply going to take the gasket and push it inside. As you can see, the gasket is sticking out a bit. You can take your tool and push it in so it goes in there nice and smooth. Here you can see a comparison from the new gasket on the left compared to the old gasket on the right from one of my different hoses. Here is the new valve core depressor. That is what it looks like, and you can see a part of it is actually threaded. We are simply going to put in our depressor straight inside right there. Spin it down. Now the depressor is in there straight. We can just actually tighten it down. It's interesting because these are actually a push-in, but when you kind of spin them in, they actually kind of go in a little bit better. So spin it down, push it down, and you're going to be in there. You could even use a tool to just give it that final push in and really get it in there. Once again, let's get a close-up of the old setup and the new setup, and you can see there's quite a difference there. If you want to really confirm that you seated your gasket, just simply connect it back to your manifold set. Give it a nice push. Okay, and you know you're going to be good there. If so far you're enjoying this content, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And let's continue. There you have it. You are now ready to roll, and you can go ahead and pull that perfect vacuum just like you wanted to. You're pretty much going to follow the same steps for the other side. Right there. I had it broken up in a few pieces. And pretty much just follow the same steps, just like I said. You're going to be alright. This is the opposite end of that same hose. Pretty much just going to place that in smoothly straight. Take our tool and push that in. Okay. Let's properly seat it by attaching it to our manifold. Give it a nice push. And we're ready to go. Here's what that looks like, and that right there is a beautiful thing. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you do a gasket and depressor or core replacement for your test and charging hoses for your HVAC manifold set. It is pretty much going to be the same for all different kinds of hoses or connections with the 1/4 inch or whatever size threading you have for your gauge sets. Whether it's your old school analog mechanical gauge set like I have, or your digital probes, or your digital gauges, any sort of refrigeration fitting that connects with this style of hosing, this is going to be the process to replace those gaskets, and it is super important. We're going to wrap this video up here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.